The Union Meeting House in Readfield, Maine is unique to the Northeast as the only surviving example of the art of Charles Schumacher. It was built in 1828, a plain brick building with clear glass windows and box pews. It was modernized in 1868 with stenciled glass windows, wing pews of butternut and walnut, and Mr. Schumacher's Baroque-style trompe-l'oeil decorative painting.
Looking at this building and thinking, this is one of the two things I love about small towns in New England, which is the only place I've ever lived in a small town, is that people do these impossible things. A few people get together and say, let's do that. And anybody else would say, oh, you can't do that, that's not possible. And you say, well, never mind, let's just do it anyway. And I suppose the other thing I love about these small towns is that nobody gets taken very seriously. I was thinking of that yesterday at our Strawberry Festival. I met an old friend of mine I hadn't seen in a while, and she introduced me to someone else, and she said, well, when I moved back to Wayne after college, I heard this guy's name, Stan Davis, and I said, who's he? And my mother said, oh, he's the guy who falls asleep in yoga class. We're all just people, you know. The other thing I have in common with this building is age. We're all the time. So one of the nice things about getting older is you have an excuse for almost everything. Forgetting things especially. Even if you were forgetful when you were younger, now it's, understandable. Because, I've never been too tightly wrapped. If you know me, you know that's the truth. I don't know how I could have made it without you. By the way, you can sing that part with me. It's a nice singing part. Let's try it. I don't know how I could have made it without you. Got those squirrels running round and round my attic. Nuts and bolts up there keep coming loose. I don't know how I could have made it without you. Sometimes I run out of steam. My train falls off the track. You get me up and you get me going. You got my back. I get way out in the tall weeds, so lost and so blue. I don't know how I could have made it without you. My mind gets torn and tangled. My thought streams get confused. I don't know how I could have made it without you. Sometimes I run out of steam. My train falls off the track. You get me up and you get me going. You got my back. If you want to sing that chorus to somebody, you only got two more chances. You turn to somebody in the room who you couldn't have made it without. I never had a lick of sense. I rarely even have a clue. Here we go. I don't know how I could have made it without you. We'll stretch it out a little. I don't know how I could have made it. I don't know how I could have made it. I don't know how I could have made it without you. It's another song I wrote a few years ago. We got a couple of little grandchildren. At the time, they were 4 and 1, and I realized the oldest was getting to the age where I didn't want to have the news on because there was stuff going on that, kids don't need to be that scared at that age. And I thought, well, I kind of want to talk to her about what's going on in the world, but not yet. And you never know at our age, at my age, how long are you going to be around? So I wrote her this song. I wrote them both this song. And she's taken to listening to it. And she listens to it to put herself to sleep at night. So that's 7. She had me sing it to her first grade class the other day. One grandkid sleeping on my chest, the others running in the yard. All they know is love and laughter. They don't know that life is hard. There's so much I want to teach them, but it's not time for some of that just yet. So this song is theirs for later. For now some secrets must be kept. Play with your friends, make angels in the snow. Dance and sing and always know that we love you. That we love you. In this life we all stumble. We fail, we fall. And there will be days when nothing makes any sense at all. Sometimes you will get lost. Keep going till you find your way. And it's likely that someone's gonna break your heart. You keep moving toward the day. Play with your friends, make angels in the snow. Dance and sing and always know that we love you. That we love you. You will make your share of mistakes. Make them right, then let them go. And there is one more thing that I want you to know. This world will try to teach you fear. It will try to teach you hate. Please remember what I'm saying. You keep loving anyway. Play with your friends, make angels in the snow. Dance and sing and always know that we love you. That we love you. One grandkid's sleeping on my chest, the other's sitting on my knee. All they know is love and laughter. That's the way their lives should be. All they know is love and laughter. That's the way their lives should be. Play with your friends, make angels in the snow. Dance and sing and always know that we love you. That we love you. Sometimes you wind up thinking back over your life. So. I would do a few things over if I could. I would do a few things over if I could. I would do a few things over, and you know that would be good. I would do a few things over if I could. I would teach my kids we'd have a family band. I would teach my kids we'd have a family band. Well, yeah, I know they resisted, but I could have insisted. I would teach my kids and have a family band. I would do my sweetie better, yes I would. I would do my sweetie better, yes I would. I would do less complaining, more listening, less mansplaining. I would do my sweetie better, yes I would. I would do a few things over if I could. I would do a few things over if I could. I would do a few things over, and you know that would be good. I would do a few things over if I could. I would learn to play the piano, yes I would. I would learn to play the piano, yes I would. I'd learn stride and boogie woogie, it would bring such joy to me. I would learn to play the piano, yes I would. I'd mend fences with my parents while they lived. I'd mend fences with my parents while they lived. I could have bit my tongue more often, and my words I could have softened. I'd mend fences with my parents while they lived. I would do a few things over if I could. I would do a few things over if I could. I would do a few things over, and you know that would be good. I would do a few things over if I could. But mostly I would live my life again. But mostly I would live my life again. With my sweetie and my kids, making music with my friends, and living in my small town until my story ends. Mostly I would live my life again. I would do a few things over if I could. I would do a few things over if I could. I would take a few more chances, sing more songs, and do more dances. I would do a few things over if I could. Now, any of you might do a few things over could sing that with me once or twice. Let's try. I would do a few things over if I could. I would do a few things over if I could. I would do a few things over, and you know that would be good. I would do a few things over if I could. Now, I'll tell you something about these old buildings. Every once in a while, they need to be shaken to the rafters by loud singing. It's good for their superstructure and their beams and their paint. So let's just try to rock the place a little, all right? There's a lot of you. I would do a few things over if I could. That's better. I would do a few things over if I could. I would do a few things over, and you know that would be good. I would do a few things over if I could. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here today, and thank you for listening. I'll leave you with one thing that Tom Waits says to his audiences from time to time in his gruff, growly voice. He says, "I want to thank you for coming out today. It would have been a totally different experience without you." Take care.